hadn't been in a year to the market. It's embarrassing. And I was like, wait, why is everything $30? Comparing yourself to somebody else is the thief of joy. I wanted to show you guys a couple of the things that I have ordered myself in preparation for the summer. I'm really excited. Why, hello everybody. Welcome back to a new vlog, my beautiful angels. We are in our beach home. And as you guys remember, we redid it recently because we had a flood. And we are here for the weekend to relax. For those of you who don't know, since you are new to this channel, this is our beach home in Santa Barbara. And I'm just going to show you how lucky we are to have this beautiful corner of the world. We never get tired of it. We haven't been coming recently because honestly, we've been too busy working. And I realized that we got to come here more often because life is about living. Right, honey? That's what he's saying. He's saying, thank you. Thank you. Life is about living. I've been literally when we got here, I was like, all right, so I'm going to bring out the rummy cube and I'm going to chop the lettuce while you set the 14 tiles. And he's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, I'm just trying to be efficient. So while I'm cutting the lettuce and washing the lettuce, you can bring out the rummy cube. And then he's like, we're not at work. You don't have to be efficient when it comes to rummy cube playing and eating salad. Right, darling?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
He said it's Saturday and I should give it a break. I'm gonna do my fit check. I am wearing jeans from Zara. They're only like this season or last season, I can't remember. Top from Dish. I don't think this exists anymore, but I'll link something like it. And most importantly, oh, look at my new jewels. This is a stack. You don't have to buy both, but I bought the layering. Anyway, I'll link everything. But the most important thing right now is this jacket, which I got from Noor & More. And I am obsessed. There is nothing that makes me happier than this jacket, and let me show you why. Okay, here she is. Here's the outfit. Now it gets cold in Santa Barbara at night, so this jacket, although it's in the springtime, is perfect. It's very windy and kind of cool because we're by the ocean. And let me show you the bag that I'm gonna be wearing with this. Ha ha ha! Did I show you this bag? This is Strathberry. It's beautiful leather. The details are amazing. And I love the hardware here. Let me show you guys. This beautiful hardware detail. How great is that? And then when you open it, there's plenty of room in here for my filming equipment, for my phone. And look, magnet, boom, closes it. I just love it. So what do you guys think, honestly, of this look? I packed it. You like it, honey? You approve? Okay, let's go. So it's summertime, or almost summertime, and I want to get beach body ready this summer. So I think I'm going to start on creatine. I want to learn a little bit about it. Is anyone doing creatine? I want to know what you guys are doing. But the creatine, I think, is going to be very important to be able to like build more muscle. I have been working out like crazy, but you know what happens when I work out, which I'm sure is the same for everybody, you get exhausted. By 5 o'clock, I'm dead. I just want to go to bed. Like I don't have any energy to go out. There's all sorts of events and all sorts of things I have to do. But I think that obviously there's no question I'm going to be working out. But instead of, I used to work out like 3-4 times a week. Now I'm going to try and make it daily. So today, I went on the beach, I walked a lot with Oscar, I did many, many squats, and then I've been doing Pilates at my Pilates teacher's house, the Pilates studio, every day. So it just has to be every day, guys. It's the only way we're gonna be able to get fit, tight for the summer. There's something so peaceful about being by the water. It's the ions in the water. Can you guys see how beautiful the ocean is? I'm not sure. Yes. First of all, we leave the doors open at night and you hear the waves like crashing and hitting against the retaining wall. And that sound alone is really comforting. Don't you think, darling?
Yes, I do. It's a beautiful sound.
So Devin's a Pisces, I'm a Virgo, which is why he has to be at the beach on the water.
Near or in the water. Why don't you tell me a story about every time we go into a hotel?
Well, every time we go to a hotel or any place that has a body of water, Devin disappears. I don't know where I think he carries his bathing suit wherever he goes, because next thing you know, he's in the water. It's embarrassing.
Having a grand old time.
We went to Italy once to visit some friends outside of Rome, and they have a house on the water. And we literally got there. We were saying hello to the owners of the home who had graciously invited us over there. And they asked me where Devin was. And I'm like, well, he was parking the car. And then I look into the horizon and Devin's in the Mediterranean swimming.
That's true.
He hadn't even said hello to the guests or to the hosts. He hadn't said hello. And he was just literally swimming. But there's nothing better than the Mediterranean.
Nothing better than
There's nothing better than the Med.
Watch out for those jellyfish, but other than that, it's good.
We are going back to Italy this summer. I know we're so unoriginal. I don't even know what to say about it. But we are going to new locations. So we're going to start in Florence. And then I'm going to take you guys to the Firenze Mall because I didn't hit it last year. In all honesty, I went to the wrong outlet. So this year I'm going to the correct outlet and I'm taking you guys with me.
Hold on. First we're going to Milan. Then we're going to the Firenze Mall. Then we're going to Umbria for a couple of days. Then we're driving to Rome and then going to Puglia. And we'll be in Puglia for about 9 days, and then we're going to Sicily for 5 days, and then we come back to Rome for 2 days, and then we go home.
So, in case you guys are wondering who made the travel arrangements,
Yours truly.
that would be him. Because I don't even know where we're going, to be honest.
No.
I just let him do it, and
God.
but then criticize every decision he's made when we're on the trip. The whole time, like, why are we here? Why are we at this restaurant? I wasn't feeling French food tonight. I was in the mood. He's like, how am I supposed to know what you were in the mood for 9 weeks ago on a Wednesday night? I don't know. You have to have telepathy if you're dating me, right?
You have to have a lot of things when you're... I'm past the point of dating you, but you have to have a lot of things to be in a long-term relationship with you. I love you. I'm just joking.
Such as what?
I don't know. But why don't you tell them how you cooked today?
Guys, it was the first time I got in the kitchen. I made a beautiful shrimp salad for Devin and myself because I don't have the brain to cook when I'm working, when I'm at home. Devin has to make every single meal. But when we come to the beach, I love going to Whole Foods. I love buying like all these different... Literally, I was in the market. I'm like, I'm just going to jump out for a second to buy a couple things. I'll be right back.
2 hours later. Literally 2 hours later.
No, it was 1 hour.
1 hour.
I got stuck in the market. First of all, I didn't even know what had happened to the prices of the market because I hadn't been in a year. I hadn't been in a year to the market. It's embarrassing.
Well,
and I was like, wait, why is everything $30? Everything.
To be fair, you work really, really hard, and you are working 12 to 14 hours a day in front of the camera, designing, taking a lot of calls, on the move. And I've been doing the same thing for 3 decades. So
And you have a lot of help.
And I do have a lot of help. I have 12 people working for me. But I've also been doing it a long time, and it's not like I'm necessarily breaking into a new career or creating a new career like you have been for the last 7 or 8 years. So I have the time to do it, and I like to do it, and it's relaxing for me as it is relaxing for you when you get the chance to do it. So when you were cooking this today, as an example, you were actually relaxing because you weren't thinking about all the things you have to do, etc. In fact, this break, which has only been 24 hours, has been very rejuvenating for you because you can regroup and rest, sit in the sun, take a walk with the dog, cook, play some rummy cue. We're going to go see some friends right now for a lovely meal. And you're not stressing out about all the things that you normally stress out about.
And it's true. I just took a deep breath. And I am so relaxed when I come here. I turn into jello. I don't think about clients. I don't think about work. I try not to. Every once in a while I'll get a text or a message and then I'm reminded. But I try really to decompress because otherwise I can't give myself to my clients and to my work. I don't know why I've turned into such a workaholic, honestly. It's gotten a little out of control. And it's only because I feel like my time is limited, you know? I mean, it is. My time is limited. I'm 55 years old. I'm 55, guys. Like, how many more years do I have? So I'll be working till 75. Yeah. Most likely I'll be working till I'm 75. Or maybe longer. Iris Apfel, she died at 100 or at 99. She died at 99. She did a collaboration when she was 98 and died at 99. Okay. Tons of collaborations. Actually, she became really big in the last 10 years of her life due to social media, and she was 99 years old. She was a big fashion icon back in the 50s, and they did a documentary on her. She wore lots of color. She is my idol. Her and Martha Stewart is turning into my idol. Wherever I look, there she is. She's with Snoop Dogg. She's at parties.
She's cool.
And she's old, right?
She's 8.
She's in her 80s and she is working it. So I have
She looks great.
lot of respect for people who work hard because it's really a lot. What you guys see is only a partial, tiny, minuscule moment that we're filming or doing. But in order to be that successful, in order to get somewhere in life, you have to work 12, 14-hour days. Anybody who is successful on Instagram or in their jobs that's like killing it, it's not coincidence. It's just hard work. And I always say, when people say, oh, you're lucky. No, I'm not lucky. It is luck meets preparedness, right? It's that one stroke of luck that happened, but the only reason you became lucky is that you were prepared, and when that moment hit, you took advantage of it. All right, guys, we are here, and I've been going on for too long. Okay, we made it. These are our friends who, many horses, this is a horse ranch as well, because they all play polo. Polo's a big thing in Santa Barbara. Everybody is playing. And look, speak of the devils, look at all the horses. Look at all the horses. Oh my God, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got kind of get closer. Oh, I wanted to show people the horses. Can you guys see them? They're the most beautiful creatures in the world. Anyway, they own 80 horses. It's insane. And because it's not his career or his job, he just loves it. He just loves playing polo. And there's a polo field on the property as well, and below. Okay, guys, I'm going to do my fit check. I am going to an event for at Kohler with Shea McGee. I think she has a new cookbook that's out. I am wearing Frankie Shop pants. Can you guys see this? Saint Laurent shoes. I love this tank top. It's one of my favorites. I will link it. It's Anina Bing. The belt is Saint Laurent. And I hope I can find it for you guys because I really love this belt. And the rest of my fit check is I'm wearing my row bag. Why are we going to a cookbook party and a book launch? That is because Shea McGee is in the interior design business, and we have a lot of friends in common, a lot of people in common, and we want to support others. The day will also come where I'm going to need support, but that's not why we're doing it. We're not doing it to get something in return. It's good to do things for others. Do I have time to go to a book launch party in the middle of the week? Absolutely not. But why not celebrate other people's successes and be there? It's so refreshing and rewarding when people do things for others and have no direct benefit from it. I have no benefit from going other than connecting with people and seeing people and being part of the community. But I really love to support other interior designers. I mean, not that she needs any support. She's doing phenomenally well on her own, but it's just nice to be there for others. And something else that I wanted to say that I think is important, and that is, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I like to do, reminders on my vlogs, because some of the time when I am telling you guys these things, it's because I need the reminder, to be honest. Forgot to tell you about these sunglasses. I can't even see who they're from. I'll remember and figure it out for you guys. But they're cool because there could be indoor, outdoor, and when I go to events, we have to do photography and things like that. I like to do an indoor, outdoor, so I could just leave it on if I feel like it. Anyhow, do not compare yourselves with other creators or with other people that are in your same industry, okay, that are at different levels, because you can't compare someone who's, as an example, you can't compare a new creator to somebody who's been doing it for 5 years. And that's what people are doing. People are like, I don't understand, look at so-and-so, she does so much better than me, or vice versa. And the reason is that you are at a completely different level in your life. Do not compare your entry-level marketing job to, a director marketing job. It sounds so obvious, but the amount of times I see people, being really hard on themselves is mind-numbing, and saying, I I'm not good enough, I'm not, smart enough, or I'm not able to sort of cut through the noise, and maybe this isn't for me, et cetera, et cetera. And the reason I brought this up is because I saw a really interesting segment about it, and I thought, it's true. Comparing yourself to somebody else is the thief of joy. Because again, like I mentioned, we cannot compare our trajectory, our past, whatever it may be, to somebody else's, because we don't know how many years they've been working at it. But one thing that I took away from this other discussion was that a lot of people are comparing themselves to people that have been doing things for many, many years. Like, let's say you are a surgeon, right? An orthopedic surgeon, and you compare yourself to somebody who's been doing it for 10 years and who has a bigger practice with bigger clients, more patients. You cannot compare yourself. A first year medical student can't compare themselves to a 10-year orthopedic surgeon. The idea of comparison in and itself is bad. And certainly today with social media, a lot of young girls are comparing themselves to other girls and wondering why they are doing better or whatnot. And that's probably because they started really early. And had they started early, maybe they would also be at that same level. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but we got to stop comparing ourselves. We just have to believe in what we do. And the advice I want to give myself and everybody else is be yourself. You can look at the number one influencer in the world and say, I want to be just like that. I'm going to do exactly what she's doing. But guess what? You're never going to be that person, and you're never going to be doing as well as she is. You're just not, because you are not that person. But what can you do? What is your flavor? What is your distinct characteristic? How are you different? And how are you going to highlight that for people to connect with? And by the way, authenticity is the most important thing. You guys sniff inauthentic behavior a mile away. I mean, I can sniff it a mile away, and I know when it's happening. So there's no reason why nobody else would. So just be yourself in all different businesses, in all aspects of your life. If you are embarrassed of being yourself, that's a different story. Then change the things that are embarrassing that you're doing that you don't want to highlight. But outside of that, be yourself 24/7, unapologetically. I wish I had given this advice to myself earlier, where there was a lot of time that I held back because I thought, well, what's this person going to think, and what's this person going to say? And you know what? Those people, they're not even in my lives anymore. Like, I'm not even friends with half the people that I was so worried about, back when I was, in my early 30s, where I wanted to push the envelope of business, and I wanted to do some YouTube segments when nobody was doing YouTube back in the late 90s. I was dying to do YouTube, and then my, very close friend would just criticize me. And I wanted to do it for our business. I wasn't doing it, just for the sake of doing it. So anyway, my point is, and I've talked about this over and over again, and I will keep harping on it. And every time I have more insight about this, I'm going to keep talking about it. If the best version of you isn't good enough for your friends, I would argue they should not be your friends. Those are not your friends. So if they can't cheer you on, if they say nothing, if they don't clap when you on a high, if they don't celebrate you when good things happen to you, they are not your friends. Need I say that again?
But if you can incorporate like a woven in any way, whether it's a placemat or it's a vase that has like a
Welcome back. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of the things that I have ordered myself in preparation for the summer. I'm really excited about the summer, and I am now starting to prepare, and I'm going to help you guys prepare as well. Because, by the way, all the good stuff sells out, I realized last year, and so I don't want to be stuck only buying what's available at the moment. I want to go to Italy feeling good, and I think we should all be on the same boat. So what can I show you? let's start with, okay, the first thing I want to share with you, and don't worry, we will link every single one of these. This is a gorgeous Missoni. You will be seeing me wearing these in Italy. Bathing suit. The reason I love Missoni bathing suits is the cut. The cut is great, very old school cut, nothing revolutionary. And guys, I'm not doing a thong bikini. That's just not going to happen in my lifetime. And it's hard to find non-thong bikinis. So I love this because it doesn't make your booty look big. The little danglies here, I feel like make your body look more flattering, because if you've got some hips, these sort of mask the hips rather than not having anything and then getting attention onto your hips. So I love this style. I love a triangle top because if you're not big chested like me, it's super easy to wear. And look at the fabric. It's so cute. It's got a little bit of glitter to it too. I just feel like this is perfect for Italy considering it's Italian. So this is a size 38. And looking at it, I would say, oh, it's a little on the small side. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay, but the 38 feels like a small to extra small. So if you guys want bigger, for your reference. Anyway, I'm not gonna try this on, guys. I am just not that confident to prance around in my bathing suit. All right, so the next item I bought, which I am really excited about, is, ta-da! How cute are these shorts? I'm dying. They are adorable. I hope they're not sold out. I will link them. This is a size medium. Why do I get a medium in shorts? I don't like things that are too tight. I like things that are oversized. Plus, if the shorts are short, I don't want them to be so short and inappropriate for a person of my age. After all, I am no spring chicken. So I will show those on. I will try them on so that you guys can see them as well. Now, here's a brand that I literally just discovered. I did not know about them. I don't know how they fell upon my radar. I think it was the algorithm that sought me out. So, good job on that. So it's called BOA, Business of Alice. And I have no idea what the quality is. I have no idea if I'm going to like it. I just know the price point was extremely good. And sometimes, guys, look, I have some Pucci, I've got, Balenciaga, I've got things that are very expensive. And that's okay, because those are investment pieces that I plan on holding on to and wearing over and over again. But sometimes I just want to play a little bit and do things that are not necessarily that I'm going to resell. I want things that are trendy, but I don't want to spend $3,000 on a trendy piece. So I'm trying to find brands for myself and for you guys that are affordable and are high-end edited, and they're not H&M and Zara, right? Because I'm so sick and tired of H&M and Zara, to be honest. I don't even like their philosophy or whatever. So I'm trying to find smaller brands that have cool things. And so this is BOA. And I will be 100% transparent. This is not paid, that's not sponsored. They didn't send it to me. So I'm going to, that's the other thing is, as you guys know, I'm never going to talk about somebody unless I believe them. And I'm never going to share anything with you that's not true. Okay, so I'm going to, for the first time, share my sentiments with regard to BOA, uncensored and absolutely accurate. All right, looking at the seams and looking at the quality of the work, I am already very impressed. I am actually super impressed. Look at this, right? These are very on trend. So, and who wants to spend, $2,000 on a negligee? Not I, but I'll spend whatever this was, which was not much. Wow. I'm going to show you the seam. Maybe you guys can see that. The quality is there. I am so excited. I think I'll be going back tonight to buy a bunch of more stuff. I love finding good things, and I love sharing it with you guys. Okay, this one is one item I bought from Business of Alice. I wish I purchased more. I just wasn't sure about the quality, so I'm like, I'm not going to spend all this money, although I'm sure they take returns. They accept returns, but you have to return it to a faraway country. So I did not want to deal with, these smaller companies. There's no free return, I don't think. You have to go to the post office and fill out some customs forms. So it's a little bit of a thing, I think. I don't know because I haven't purchased from them nor returned from them before. But I just wanted to test it out, and I thought if I like it, I'll buy more. So here's the next item. It's this gorgeous dress. It looked amazing on the mannequin, or on, not the mannequin, the lady that was wearing it, because it has like a hat. And then the third item I got from Business of Alice is, oh yes, this I've been waiting for. I have been waiting, and I know it's so boring, but everybody needs a very good low tank top. That's the new look. This is the look, guys. I feel like it's a little bit big for me. No, it's an extra small. I think that's the vibe. So I will try this on for you. You know, YSL makes one like this, and I've been trying to source one, but I haven't been able to find one. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it from these nice folks. So here we are. Great. I even wanted the ivory, but it was out of stock, but maybe it'll be in stock now. So, all right, I will show these to you guys. Okay, the next item I wanted to highlight was a gift from Tory Burch. And I love Tori. She is lovely. I have met her several times, and they are such a great brand. They're so forward thinking. They employ so many women. One of my closest friends works for them as the right hand to Tory Burch, and she's amazing. So I love supporting this brand, and I actually truly love the quality and their design style. And this season and last season has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. And this is the gift that arrived from Tory Burch that I wanted to show you. And here she is. Isn't she cute? I love her. I love how she's soft, right? It's kind of like the Matthew Blaise Chanel softie. Here is the purse, right? Soft, cute. It's got, let me show you what it has inside. One giant compartment, a long strap if you wanted to wear it as a crossbody. And this comes off, so you can either do short strap, long crossbody, and just great. Easy to wear. Easy to wear, soft, and cute. So I wanted to show this over to you guys. Okay, guys, before I try on the outfits that I showed you, I wanted to show you my workout outfit because I don't think I've ever done that. I never take you guys along to my workouts, but I am very, very particular about what I wear when I work out because, again, they have to be a set. I do not like to think in the mornings or afternoons or at night. So here's this set. This is one of my favorites. So the jacket itself is a hoodie. This is what it looks like. And what I like about it is that it's short and it hits me like right here. So I thought that's cute. Then I really like this top because it looks cute. I like the shape of it. It's a nice scoop. This is what the back looks like. And I love the fabric. There's some fabrics that are smooth and soft, and there's some fabrics that feel like pantyhose, and I don't like those. This is especially smooth, and this has the bandeau that like cinches your waist in, which is kind of nice. So you look better than you actually are in real life. So then you feel extra good. And when you feel extra good, you act extra good, you work out harder, and it's all a win-win. So we will link this entire set as well in the description. All right, howdy doody. So this is the outfit. It's called Because of Alice. I might have said Business of Alice, but here it is. It's so good. Literally, quality is fantastic. You have my word, guys. I know quality. I'm a quality checker. And some of the stuff that you see in the street, what do you call it, high street? It's just not quality. And you're basically shredding money. Like, I am not rich enough to buy high street because you wear it one time, you throw it out. I don't have money to burn like that. And I don't think anyone should or does. So I like to get quality, even if I'm getting a good price point, because I know how much these things cost. I know what it takes and what it costs to make good garments. And we do not need to get ripped off, guys. We just don't. All right. So cute. The lace, extra nice. And this is how I would style it. I would style it with my pochette. And I put on my Alaya little kitten heels, which basically makes it disappear. But I would rather wear flat black sandals with or without a little gold doodad. I have ones from Saint Laurent that have a heart on them, and they're black sandals and they tie around and they tie around the ankle. So basically like Greek sandals, does that make sense? I think that would be very cute because it just makes it a little bit more casual rather than wearing like little heels. But the little heels are cute too. It just depends where you're going. But if I'm going to Europe in this outfit, which apparently I will be there for 100 days with the amount of prep work, I think I want to wear like flat sandals so I don't trip and fall, and it'll just tone down the outfit a little bit and make it cute. Here's a shot, a full shot of the entire dress so you can see what it looks like. And this is how it flows. And the size is very important, guys. Very important. Let me tell you what size this is. And I feel like this is the first time that some of these spaghetti dresses fit. They're usually too big on me for whatever reason. So the extra small fits perfectly. So you guys can size up or down depending on where you fall. Although I don't think there's an extra small, but you get it. All right. Piece number 2, which is the tank top. And this is exactly what I was hoping it would be. I am thrilled. I wanted a tank top that was low, right? And that's just looks cool. This would probably look super cool with jeans or with pants too. I bought it to wear with pants, but right now I decided to actually wear it with a column skirt, which I think looks great. The column skirt is Wardrobe NYC. I'll link this exact one because this is more like a casually, I don't know, I'll link the exact one. And then the tank, as you guys know, is an extra small black. I want to also get it in the white or ivory color that they have because I'll be wearing this nonstop. I paired it with my saddle bag that I've had for a long time. And I did these cute pointy Saint Laurent shoes you guys have seen. And I think all in all, this is definitely a cute look. What do you guys think? By the way, tell me if you guys like these sets or not, or if you think of a different way to style things. I always like to hear what you guys think. Let me do that last piece now. Next outfit I wanted to highlight are these shorts. So again, size medium. I wanted them to be a little bit bigger, and I'm glad I did because then they peek behind this blazer. This is the blazer I bought with you guys while we were in Paris at Totem. These I just got from Laura Piana. They are so comfortable. Like literally, more than slippers. So these are definitely going with me to Europe. And then of course my cute Strathberry bag that matches perfectly with these shorts. Like how cute is this outfit, guys? Seriously, how cute is this combination? And another thing you could wear, which I also love, is an hourglass blazer, which I have with these shorts, and make it a little bit more fancy and edited. So if you wear your hourglass blazer, like from Wardrobe NYC, with these shorts and like black heels with like sandally heels, that could be very, very sort of elevated and dressed up. And this is more of a in the middle, dress up and down. I wanted to wear something that was super like sports coat with something that's more like lingerie, which is where the tension lies, which is what YSL is doing right now. And it's just fun and it works. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you had a lovely time with us. And can't wait to see you guys next week on this channel. What are we doing next week? Oh my God, I can't even think straight. But we are going to New York very, very soon. I'm going to take you guys along. And we are launching my wallpaper collection 2.0. And I'm so excited about that. And I'm going to take you along with me to New York. It's going to be so much fun. It's the ICFF, which is the design week, essentially, in New York. So there's going to be lots of design, lots of good takeaway, lots of eating, and everything else that goes along with being in New York during design week. So make sure and subscribe because I don't want you guys to miss any of this fun. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me this weekend, and I can't wait to see you. Ciao.